maybe little taps and then a big tap. There we go. We've got some nice, satisfactory healing going on here with some redneck ingenuity. Look at that beautiful shine of that floor covered in glue. Could we get the correct tools? Yes, but I'm too lazy to go get them.
So we must improvise with a handrail and a screwdriver.
What started out as what I thought was going to be an easy process, well, you all get the gist. I filmed nothing. I promise that I meant to film this side over here once we got this side done, but I didn't do that. And I knew this was gonna happen. I pre-warned everyone, but I knew it was gonna happen. But on the bright side, you guys will never believe this. This side of the floor rolled up, literally like this part, like I got footage of filming this part up. This part over here had to be chiseled out like bit by bit. You can see these bags are just full of pieces of that stuff off the floor, of that vinyl stuff. But this came off like crazy easy. That my papa's he is the man about getting those screws out. He I don't know how he did it, but he did it. And I'm really glad we did take that wheel well piece off, and I'm probably gonna end up taking that piece off as well, because what we found is there is some rust right here. Glad I listened to my gut and took up the floor, because if not, it would have leaked there going down the road, would eventually rotted my floorboards and continued to rust, which is not what we want. It's not what you want. There was some other areas back here in the back. I'm gonna try not to move this because these bags are full of insulation and I don't want to get the insulation on me. Yeah, but back there, that needs to be swept out. There's a little bit of rust back there, and the same goes for that side over there. There's no holes over there, nothing that's gonna like go completely through. And after thinking about it and saying that I was going to keep it, we did decide to get rid of the heater, because after we started thinking about it, my papa was like, he's like, you probably should take that out, because even though there was that metal thing going all up through here that I was going to raise up and fix, really, he said, the pipes, if they bust, if one of the hoses was to get a hole, leak out everywhere, ruin everything, and I probably wouldn't know about it for a while, and so that would be very, very problematic. We're just going to cut the hoses off here, put a coupling on this side, shove it back under there so I still have heat up front when I'm driving, but I won't have heat going the length. We took the panels off that exposed all the wiring, and I'm probably going to get my dad down here so we can go through what each of these wires go to, what wires I don't need anymore. We already did some of that yesterday, or not yesterday, but last Saturday. We took the cameras out and we pulled the cords out from either side of that and put them into a bag, along with a bunch of other cords that we knew were miscellaneous already.
Have fun, Isabel.
He's wanting you to look at him, Easy Bell.
I'm not gonna look at him. I'll look at my shovel.
How fun is that?
feeling the burn. Say. So I thought this was going to be a total and complete nightmare because I saw somebody and it was a complete nightmare. But like, watch how easy this is. We made it all the way up to here. And so I just thought it was getting a little late. Then we had to deal with these rivets. But you guys, it's getting there. I probably need to do some panning now. But it's getting nice and finished. So I know I already mentioned it before, but we did end up taking the heater out, and it turned out being a really good thing that we did that. Because as we were starting the bus up, letting it run, and putting the antifreeze and everything back in, we figured out that my brake lines are basically rusted at the front. And so they kind of busted. Well, they didn't really bust, but they were starting to leak, and so it was a really good thing that we ended up doing that. So like everything that I've ended up doing out of caution, precautionary terms, has turned out to be a really good thing because it has led to the discovery of something else, like taking up the floors as precautionary to make sure the floors wouldn't rust in the future. I ended up finding some rust that really needed to be fixed, and that would probably cause water damage to my rig. And now taking the heater out to prevent further damage ended up showing us that we needed to fix the brake lines, which is kind of bad because now I can't move the bus, but what can you do? It's better than finding it out when I start out on a journey. So thank you guys for watching. I'm coming to you from a very impromptu outro because the outro that I originally had filmed for this video is very outdated. By very outdated, I mean this footage is from almost 6 months ago. So yeah, I really tried harder in the beginning. I really want to try harder in the beginning, not just to post the videos, but to get footage myself to go back and watch. But I got very distracted that day that we were doing stuff, and I just didn't get all the footage. But be sure to check out the following subsequent videos following this video in the So You Think You Want to Build a Skoolie series, and I'll break down the different tools and methods that we used to demo the various parts and sections of the bus, and that will be out next week. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.